Right, morning circuit trainers, if you happen to be here. If not and you're watching it later, enjoy your class this evening. Pre-recorded because we're going for a walk this afternoon. So, we'll have a warm-up and then we'll do 4 circuits today. You ready? Come on then. Just rolling the shoulders, rolling round backwards, mobilising the shoulder joints. Getting ready to do a bit of work. We're going to start with some strength exercises today, then a little bit of CV, then a bit more jumping about, rolling the other way, roll the shoulders the other way, and finish off with some abs work. All 6-minute sessions with breaks in between. Don't say, I never do anything for you. Getting the shoulders warmed up. Take the whole of the arm round, roll them round backwards. Roll them round forwards. Okay, arms down, lifting the knees. Knees up to waist height. Don't be too fast just yet. Don't get too excited. There's no need to get overexcited just yet. You can save that for later. Knees down, heels up. Lifting your heels towards your backside. Getting a bit of work through the hamstrings. Start to warm up the backs of the legs. Getting the knees, joints moving. Okay, heels down, knees up, elbow to knee. Mobilising the hips and the knees. Get a little bit of work through the back. Okay, squats. Let's go down. Keep the knees behind the toes. Going as low as you can. Bear in mind you're warming up. Make sure your knees are nice and warmed up before you get too carried away. Forward lunges now. Stepping forward. Taking the back knee towards the floor. Pushing up off the front foot if you wish. If not, you can follow Sharon. Doing an alternative move. I'd say low impact, but
quite a lot of work for the legs, but it doesn't put the pressure in the knees.
Okay, take it backwards.
Back there again.
Rear lunge.
Just press your back against the wall. Make sure you've got 90-degree angle at the knee and the hip. Supports your weight, so you're warming the legs but not putting the weight in the knees.
Okay, standing up now, feet wide, and we're just lunging from the left to the right. If you do the wall squat later on in the class, you can leave a really nice sort of sweaty patch on the paint work. If you like, or not, it's up to you. Anyway, reaching down towards the floor, opposite hand to your toe, still lunging left to right. You can take that free hand up behind you, get a little bit of rotation at the waist, mobilising the spine a little bit more. Bring it up to the middle, reaching left and right, a little bit of work through the ankles, and take it overhead, reaching over, feel a little stretch through the side of the body. Okay, jogging on the spot. Let's raise your heart rate. Push the knees up. Try and get into waist height. Use the hands to keep time. bring it down a little bit, just lifting the heels behind you. Okay, bring it down. Bring it down. Grab a quick drink if you want one. We're going to do 6 times 60 seconds to begin with. I know, outrageous. It'll be okay though, honestly. Nice simple exercises, just quite long. We're going to do some press ups, some squats, some abs exercises, 6 each. I'll just go through them as we get there. We do have someone else with us today. He's asleep on the settee. I'm hoping he's going to stay there. We'll see.
You will.
Benny features quite a bit in Sharon's Pilates classes because he doesn't always stay on the settee. But we'll see how we get on. Right, come on. Close arm press, 60 seconds. Down you go, onto your hands under the shoulders. Lower on your chest towards the floor. You're keeping your elbows tight into the ribs. You're either on your toes or you're on your knees. It's your choice. But you have got your abs engaged. You're keeping your torso tight. So you've got a nice flat, straight back. You're not sagging in the middle. You're not doing a pike and sort of twitching your elbows, because that's not really a press up. I don't know if anyone told you it was, but it isn't. But just keep your elbows tight into your ribs, so you're working the triceps, the back of your arms. If you find you can't get all the way to the floor and the back, you might need to drop to your knees. It's okay, nobody's watching and nobody minds. We just want you to get the best out of the exercise. Okay, standing up for some squats. See if you can take it lower this time. All the way down there, keeping the knees behind the toes, hands out in front to keep your balance. Stick your backside out. Go as low as you can. Squeeze your glutes to come back up. We've got 20 seconds to go. The next exercise is going to be V-sits. So we're going to be going down to the mat. 10 seconds squats still to do. Okay, down to your mat. V-sits, full V-sit. Lying down, arms outstretched, legs outstretched, tighten the abs, lift the heels, lift the shoulders, take the hands towards the toes, take the shoulders towards the knees, control it back to the floor. Keep it under control. Keep the abs engaged. Pull them tight when you lift. One minute is a lot of these sits. You've only got 10 seconds to go. We're nearly there already, we are there. Okay, over you go. Press up position. T press ups this time. So hands wide at the shoulders. Lower your chest to the floor as you come back up. Push over into a side plank. Keep breathing. Keep moving. There's only a few seconds to go. Come up onto your feet. We're going to do forward lunges. Stepping forwards, take the back knee towards the floor. Push up off the front foot back to standing. Alternate legs. Well, I hope you're having a good Thursday so far. If you're doing this later, I hope you enjoyed the walk over Clent and your couple of beers, and now it's all being shaken around while you do circuits. Personally, I thought I'd do this beforehand. 10 seconds to go.
Legs are shaking.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
3 seconds. Down to your mat, sit up and twist. Feet flat, knees up. Engage the abs, lift the shoulders, little oblique twist either side, take the elbow towards the floor, control it back to the mat. Don't lift too high because it disengages the abs and you're not getting the best out of the exercise. Keep going, just 10 seconds left. Okay, hold it there. Time for a break. Grab a drink, mop your brow if you need to. Our next set is 12 by 30 seconds. CV exercises, 4 exercises. Which we're going to go through 3 times, obviously. So what have we got? 12 by 30 seconds. We're going to do some jacks, you know those, split thrusts, no problem. High knees, and then we're going to do the 1, 2, 3 touch exercise. Yeah, you're going to need your mat for your split thrusts. It's going to get in the way with the 1, 2, 3 touch. The 1, 2, 3 touch thing, if you remember, it's sort of 3 little steps to the side and touch your opposite toe. Okay, 2 of us are going to do it in the room at the same time here, and it might be quite entertaining, so you might want to go and get a cup of tea and just sit and watch and enjoy
and listen.
and listen and enjoy the show for a bit. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I don't mind. Right then, whew. Where were we?
Jacks.
I've forgotten. Jacks. Let's go. Come on, 30 seconds of jacks. If you're doing full jacks, your hands are going from your waist to overhead. Your feet are going forward and out, and you're landing with your knees soft, protecting your knees so you can use them later. You can go as fast as you like, entirely up to you. Okay, next exercise, split thrust down to the mat. Hands under the shoulders, alternate the feet, pulling the knee into the chest, extending the leg, tapping the toe, got your abs engaged, so you're not waving your backside around too much. Weight is on the hands. Come on, back to your feet. Push the knees up. High knees. Are you ready? It's a 1, 2, 3 and a touch. 3 little taps.
Ha! Thought he got me, you see.
But it sort of works. Okay, I admit it.
This is why women should run the country. Other than the one that did and got the 2 that did that got it wrong.
Okay, no politics here. Back to jacks. Remember to breathe. Remember to keep the knees soft. Otherwise, as quick as you like, immediately forgot split thrust. Split thrust, down we go. Back into your split thrust. Weight on your hands. Engage your abs. Again, you can go faster if you want to. This is the second time through. We've got 1 full set after this. Up onto your feet. High knees. Pushing the knees up. The Australian dog is fully awake and looking at me. Make some for some entertainment if he decides to have a wander about. Okay, 1, 2, 3, touch. Put your chin down to the outside foot with the opposite hand. Back to jacks, let's go. Last time through. Down you go, split thrusts, onto your hands, on your mat, hands under the shoulders, weight on your hands. Alternating the legs. Extending the leg behind you, tapping the toe. You come on your feet. Last time for the high knees. The warm-up session is nearly over. We get on with some proper exercise next. A few plyometric exercises, bit of jumping about. One, two, three, tap. Let's go. See, Matt's got in the way. Just keep moving. You're nearly there. Hold it there, hold it there, grab a drink, mop your brow if you need to. Whew.
Is it the stars next?
Next we've got 9 times 40 seconds.
Is it the stars one?
Yes.
Yeah. Just a quick reminder of an alternative to the stars if you don't want it. Roll down into your press up. Hands in front of the knees, onto the feet, roll up. A little bit of a Pilates move.
Okay, we're just going to do 9 times 40 seconds for this circuit. 3 exercises. Bastards, burpee, press up, star jump. If you've got someone in the room with you, you might want to turn that star jump into a vertical jump so that your hands and legs aren't getting entangled with other people's. In the middle, squat thrust down to your mat, and the last one's a log jump. If you remember the log jump, you have an imaginary log to one side, you're pushing one knee over and jumping with the other one. Okay, they're back by popular demand, obviously. Not so much, to be fair, but there you go, never mind. You ready? 40 seconds of bastards. Come on, let's go. Burpee, press up, star jump. Just keep going. Do them in your own time. Keep breathing. If you find that you can't breathe, you're probably going too fast and you need to slow down a bit. You only got 5 seconds left. Get one more in there. Okay, down to your mat, squat thrust. Hands under the shoulders, weight on the hands, both feet out, and back in. Spring the feet out to a plank, bring the knees back into the elbows. You can go as fast as you like. It's not an easy exercise. Pushes up your heart rate. I'm doing very, very gentle squat thrusts today, I must say. Probably because of the hideous cycle training session I did last night. Okay, onto your feet, we're going to do the log jumps. Imagine your log, let's go. Push the foot over, knees up, bringing the knees up to waist height. As you jump over that log, I think mine's quite a small log today, probably more of a broomstick.
Mine's a stick.
But never mind. Okay, back to your bastards. Come on. Burpee, press up, star jump. Mind the fixtures and fittings. Mind the other people in the room. Go at a speed that suits you. Remember to land with your knees soft. Protecting your knees. As I said, you'll probably want to use them again in the future, so look after them. Squat thrust, down you go into your squat thrust. Keep working, keep breathing. Land in a nice tight plank. Not too saggy in the middle on the landing. Okay, back on your feet. Are you ready? Log jumps. Do be aware that if you're dripping sweat on a shiny floor, it could get slippery. Be careful. 2 more. Okay, good start. 1 more time. Let's go. Burpee. Press up. Star jump. Nearly there. Couple more. Maybe 3. Come on, down to your squat thrust. Last time for your squat thrust. Work at a pace that suits you. One more exercise to do. A few more of these. Standing up. Oh, last exercise this circuit. Mind the floor's not slippery. Log jumps. Pushing that knee up over the log. Springing up off the back foot. Ten seconds. Hold it there. Grab a drink. Have a break. Whoo! Ah. Okay. The warm-up is definitely over. Everyone's heart rate raised. Mine is 153. 153.
It's alright, I got him insured, don't worry.
Yeah, it's fine. It does sometimes shoot up over 200, but I find that's an error. On behalf of the...
Anyway, come on then. Let's talking.
We're okay with the talking because the next bit's the easy bit. It's only the Pilates sort of stuff. It's easy. We're going to do 60 seconds times 6. Okay. Abs exercises, starting with alternate knees to elbows. So down you go. Feet flat, knees up, shoulders to the mat. Engage the abs, lift the shoulders and turn the body. Lift your opposite knee to your elbow, keeping the abs engaged, controlling back to the mat. So you're lowering yourself down. You're not just dropping back to the mat. It's all part of the exercise to keep it all under control. Abs are engaged. Pelvic floor all zipped up. Okay, oblique crunch to the mat. Knees up, feet flat. Little turn, reaching over. With the abs. It's a low impact exercise anyway. If you want to do it with your shoulder down, and you just roll from one shoulder to the other. Otherwise, engage your abs, lift the shoulders and reach from one side to the other with your abs fully engaged. You'll find they'll get tired pretty quickly. Ooh. Side Side plank on the left. Engage the abs. Pelvis lifted towards the ceiling or the sky if you're in the garden. Shoulders are stacked one over the other. Hips are stacked one over the other. Facing forwards, parallel to the wall in front of you. And just hold it tight and breathe. Focus on lifting the pelvis, keeping the abs engaged. And breathe. Swap sides. Hold it tight. Keep the pelvis high. Facing forwards. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. Belly button pulled into the spine. And breathing. Okay, plank with a shoulder tap.
Which way are you going?
I'm going to face forwards. High plank on your hands if you can. Knees or toes, entirely up to you. Feet a little bit wider than usual. You're lifting one hand at a time, just touching your opposite shoulder, keeping the abs engaged, keeping your back flat. So you're not waving your backside around. And that's the point of the exercise. Lifting the hand takes you to just 3 points of contact, reduces your stability, makes you work your abs harder in order to keep your back flat, your bum still, and remain stable. Okay, lower yourself to your mat on your front. Lying on your chest, take your hands into a cactus position. Breathing in. As you exhale, lift the shoulders away from the mat. Prop yourself on your arms. Breathe in. As you exhale, lower yourself back to the mat. Cobra. Keep breathing, just in your own time now. Okay, hold it there. Bring yourself up to standing in your own time. Take it steady, there's no rush. Make sure the floor's safe for you to stand on. You're not going to slip over. And we'll have a bit of a cool down. Right then, left arm across the chest, ease the elbow in, stretch your shoulder, plenty of press ups today, shoulders have done some work. Just relax that and take the left arm overhead, place it on top of the spine, ease the elbow back, stretch the tricep. tricep been doing some work in those close arm presses. Respiration recovering, heart rate recovering. Okay, let's swap sides. Right arm across the chest, ease the elbow in, stretch the other shoulder. And relax out that one, take the right arm overhead, hand on top of the spine, ease the elbow back. And relax out of that one. Let's go for a calf stretch to start with. We'll do one side at a time. So one foot in front, the other behind. Push the back heel into the floor, bend the front knee. Leaning forwards, you'll feel stretch building in the calf, in the back leg. If you want some support from the wall, you can. You lean forward a little bit further, you'll feel that stretch extend through the calf. That's the dog groaning in the back, by the way.
It's not me.
It's not my joints or anything. Okay, bring that back foot in, just behind the front one. Straighten the front leg. Bend the back knee, leaning over at the waist. Breathing into this stretch. Trying to keep the back reasonably flat. As you breathe, just lower the shoulders towards the knee. And you'll feel a stretch build in the hamstring on the straight leg. If you really want to, you can lift the toe. You'll feel that stretch extend through the whole of the leg, right down to your Achilles. And now, if you just relax out of that one, keep the weight on the front foot. Lift the back one. Soften the knee that you're standing on, push the hips forward, push the foot into the hand, get a stretch going in the front of your thigh. Focus on pushing the hip forward and you'll feel that stretch building in the front of the thigh. And when you're ready, just relax out of that one and let's swap sides. So take the other foot out behind. Bend the front knee, push the back heel into the floor. Get the stretch going in your calf. Lean forward if you wish to extend it. Just hold it there. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, just bring that back foot in behind the front, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, leaning at the waist. Get a hamstring stretch going in the front leg. Push the hips up towards the ceiling, lowering the shoulders towards the floor. Feeling it in the hamstring. And if you want, lift the toe. And when you're ready, keep the weight on that front foot. Lift the back one. Press the hip forward, push the foot into the hand. Feel the stretch in the front of the thigh. Focus on pushing the hip forward. And you'll feel that stretch intensify in the front of the thigh. And when you're ready, gently release from that one. And you'll need your mat. Let's go down into a sort of half lunge position. So front knee is at 90 degrees, back hip is over the knee. I want you to tilt your pelvis backwards like it's a bowl and you're tipping water out the back of it. Pull your tailbone underneath and you'll feel a stretch building in the front of the hip here. Particularly important stretch. If you've been cycling a lot, it gets tight in there and it's quite difficult to stretch, but this does it. If you want to take that stretch out, you can just put the feet further apart, lower the pelvis towards the floor, and you'll feel that stretch building throughout your hips. Okay, relax out of that one and swap sides. Tilt the pelvis, pull the tailbone underneath. You might find this works much better on one side than the other, where you get a bigger stretch on one side than the other. I do. I feel it far more when I'm stretching the right side than when I do the left. Take that back foot further out and just lower the pelvis towards the mat. Slightly different stretch. Probably prefer this one if you're very bendy, because the first one you might not feel at all.
If you try and pull your heels towards you on your front leg and your knee towards you on your back leg, you get that squeeze, you get more stretch.
Okay, I shall bring that in next time. Okay, relax out of that one. Up to your feet. Feet wide, just relaxing over from the waist. Take the hands down towards the floor. Let your neck relax, let your head hang. Crown of the head's pointing towards the floor. Breathe in. As you exhale, take the hands over to the right. Breathe in. As you exhale, walk them over to the left. Breathe in. As you exhale, come back to the middle. Walk the feet in. Straighten the back one bone at a time. Coming up to standing. Lift the chin up last so you don't go too dizzy. Take the arms overhead. Little stretch towards the sky. When you're ready, we're going to do a few monkey swings. So breathing in. Bend the knees. Down you go. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Reach for the sky on your toes, stretch it out. Oh. Heels down, elbows down, hands together. Congratulations folks on finishing yet another circuits class. I do hope you enjoy that when you get to do it. Excuse me, just mop up for a moment. See you again on Monday. Hopefully soon we might have some news about a live class. We're just negotiating about a venue. Obviously, you know, we want to make sure it's safe for you and safe for us. It probably won't be at any of the venues we've used before, oddly enough. They're all schools and that's a little bit difficult. So, we'll keep you posted on that one. Otherwise, have a great day, have a nice weekend. See you next week, maybe on Monday, I hope so. Take care, bye.